So this is video 7 for chapter 3. We're just going to do it together on this worksheet, which you have copied in your copied for your video notes. So we'll start at the beginning. This is solving equations where you have to do distribution to get to the answer. So we'll start with this first example. Remember, distribution is when you have a number out front of a set of parentheses and you have to multiply it by whatever's inside the parentheses. So we've seen this before, but now we're putting it together with solving equations all at the same time. So I have to multiply this 4 times the 7x, so that would give me 28x. And then the 4 times the 8 would give me a positive 32. And then I bring down the rest of the equation. So the first step is always going to be to distribute everything first. Then we solve it just like a normal two-step equation. So I'm trying to get x by itself. I would follow PEMDAS in reverse order, working backwards to cancel everything out until I get x by itself. So my first step would be minus 32 from both sides. Cross out what cancels, bring everything down. I still have 28x here. And then 88 minus 32 would give me 56. Next step, cancel out, so this is multiplying by 28, so I would cancel it out with the inverse operation, dividing both sides by 28. Make sure you do it on both sides. Cross out what cancels, and then your answer would be 2. 56 divided by 28 is 2. So there's one example. I'll do a couple more. Let's try the next one, where you have a negative 5 now out front. I still have to multiply that out. So this is negative 5 times 5x. Remember our rules for negatives. That would give me negative 25x. And then negative 5 times negative 7 gives me positive 35. And then bring everything down again. Draw your line. Cancel things out. So cancel out adding and subtracting first. Minus 35 from both sides. Cross out what cancels. Bring everything down and rewrite it. And I get 100 on this side. Next step, to get x by itself, divide both sides by negative 25, and x equals negative 4. Okay, so you try the next one, and then pause, and we'll see what we get. Here's what I got after I distributed, when I multiplied that negative 7 out. So now I'm going to draw the line, cancel things out until you get x by itself, so pause again, and then we'll check our answer. Okay, so I finished up this problem solving for x, and I got x is 7. So remember, you can always take your answer. We should be taking our answer each time and plugging it back in. If I take this 7 and I plug it back in here for the x, I should be able to work it out and double check that it works. So let's see. This would be 14, right? 2 times 7, 14 plus 3. So I get 17 here in the parentheses. Negative 7 times 17. Let's check that on our calculator and see if it gives us negative 119. Yes, it does. So I should be able to check my answer every time, plug it back in, and make sure it works. Okay, jump to the middle row here. I want to show you one more kind of problem before I let you keep working. This one has distribution, so I am going to do that first. We're always going to distribute everything we see first. So we get negative 4 times 3g, or negative 12g. Negative 4 times negative 5, which is positive 20, plus 10g, and I just copy the rest of it down, equals 19. So now you'll notice that I actually have negative 12g's and positive 10g's all in the problem. We want to combine like terms first. So we got rid of the distribution, but the next step would be to combine like terms and then see if we can simplify it down to just a normal two-step equation from there. So I'm going to combine these together. My negative 12g's and my positive 10g's gives me negative 2g. Then I just bring down my positive 20 again, and then it's equal to 19. So now, once I've combined any like terms, I can see that it's just a two-step equation from here. So minus 20 from both sides, cross out what cancels, rewrite everything, and then divide by negative 2 for my last step. Cross out what cancels, and I get g is equal to 1/2. So you might see some like that where you have to combine like terms first. So we'll do one more like that. Here I have to distribute again. I'll try in the next one. Distribute 2 times 1, 2 times negative 5x, negative 10x, plus 4, and then copy everything down again, equals -8. So here you can see that I have constants that I can combine, the 2 and the 4. So combine like terms together. So I've got -10x, the 2 and the 4 make 6, and then that's equal to -8. Then solve it from there. So -6 from both sides, cross out what cancels, bring everything down. -8 and -6 combine to make -14. And then my last step, divide by -10 on both sides. And you might get fractions. So if I just simplify this fraction, let's see, if I divide 14 and 10, I can divide those both by 2. So I would get this. Actually, the top and the bottom are both negatives. A negative divided by a negative is a positive answer. So I get 7/5. So I'm actually going to give you the answers to the rest of these. I'm not even going to scramble them. I'm going to actually tell you what the answer should be, and then I'll give you a chance to try them as practice. So this one that we skipped, x is equal to -10. This one, q, sorry, that's a q, is equal to 7. D is equal to -1. And finally, V is equal to 2. So for the rest of this video, to count for watching the rest of this video, you need to just finish up these 4 problems that we have left and show your work and make sure you get those answers that I've given you. Okay? So to count for watching the rest of the video, you just need to finish these ones. The rest of the sheet we'll come back and do together in class. Okay? All right, thanks.